Yo, it's me. It's Vinny G. Coming at you on day 32. And I'm going to be doing a diamond cutter here pretty soon. But there's bigger news than that. Bigger news than me doing a second hour, almost hour-long workout, which is awesome in its own right, I think, for someone like me. Big news, I'm doing something tomorrow I have never done before. I'm doing something that's exciting, something that's going to be fun, something that's going to help with fitness, something that's going to be amazing. Now you guys are probably wondering what that is. Well, let me get through this week and I'll tell you at the end of the video. So, this week's been a pretty good week. There's been some ups and downs. I've had some personal issues going on, but, you know, nothing too challenging. This week we saw the return of DDP Yoga versus Rob, which is awesome. Rob, glad you're back, man. It's been too long. This week I had my day 30 results posted, and you know, I'm happy with where I am. 17 pounds is nothing to shake a stick at. I mean, that's almost 30 or 20. And you know, that's a lot of hard work. And don't forget too that as I'm losing this mass of fat that I have on my body, I'm also gaining muscle tone. I mean, I don't have bulging biceps, but I can feel, you know, that there actually is muscle underneath as opposed to just kind of a big, ugly thing of flab, you know. Now there's, you know, a little bit of definition there. Wasn't there before, so. So yeah, you know, this week's been pretty damn good, I gotta say. The weather was great. It was my birthday this weekend. I turned 29 on Tuesday. That was great. You know, I let some of you know what I did. You know, I had that organic shepherd's pie, which is freaking awesome. And it's been a pretty upbeat week, with the exception of one thing that went on yesterday. I've had a great week. School's letting out to 7 days from now, 7 more school days, and then I am done for this school year. That means I get time off, and I'm going to be heading out of town. My friends going to the Outer Banks, and going to do yoga down there with my family. We all rented a beach house, and I'm going to be a impromptu yoga instructor. And I'm going to show them what DDP yoga is all about, and you know, hopefully they'll all enjoy it. So, other than that, you know, I mean, you know, just still working it out every day. I come into this, you know, I look at it and I say, I want to do it, I want to do it, and I want to do it. And I get up to it, and I can tell you, sometimes there are days mentally up here, like, man, I really don't want to do, I don't really want to feel that, you know, that weakness, that pain that comes into you when you're doing some of the moves, and you have to modify, or you can't do them, or you can't finish an entire set. You know, when you're doing stuff like diamond cutter, you know, you start to get into those high reps, and your body kind of starts to shake, it starts to tremble, and it's just like, I can't get through it. But then, you push through it, you battle through it, you keep going, and going, and going, and you don't stop, and eventually, hell, I'm doing this 10-second push-up. I may not be able to do as many as they're doing on the video, but I'm at least doing most of them. You know, am I modifying? Yes, absolutely, I gotta modify. You know, I got a 50-pound sandbag in my midsection, so I really gotta modify so I don't hurt myself and so I don't overdo it, because at the same time, through this entire workout, I've listened to what my body has told me. I've taken rest days when my body is fatigued and when I'm sore. Otherwise I would go through the entire week probably doing at least one kind of workout. Maybe not a diamond cutter every day, but an energy, a diamond dozen, something, you know? Sorry, I got allergies going on, post-nasal drip, that's not fun. So, yeah, you know, I mean, you're gonna come to these parts where you're feeling tense, and, you know, you're feeling down, and your body's just like, not this again. But, I gotta tell you, once you get into that workout, once you get 5 minutes into that workout, suddenly your mentality changes, and you're like, you know what, I've made it this far, and I'm gonna go another 5 minutes, and then another, and another. And then, before you know it, you're halfway into this workout, and you're going strong. You're sweating, sure, your heart rate's jacked, but you're still going through it every day. So, you know, I've talked to some people on DDP, Team DDP Yoga, and I can tell you that there are sometimes people on there get down. You know, they feel semi-defeated. Don't ever let this get you down. You know, it's just as everybody said, you know, you feel the positivity run through and you start doing the moves and you get into that zone in the workout. I'm not talking about your fat burning zone. I mean, you're always going to have ups and downs with that, but I'm talking mentally up here. You start to say, I can do it, I can keep going. And before you know it, you're just doing it. And you get this feeling through you. It's just this rush of endorphins and adrenaline, and your body's just like, you're feeling amazing. And sure, after you do it, you might be a little tired, you might be a little sore, but I gotta tell you, every time I've done a workout in the middle of the day or at night, for a couple hours afterwards, I'm feeling amazing. I got a rush of endorphins running through me, and I'm just feeling great, you know? And so if you're just tuning into these vlogs, if you're just turning on to DDP Yoga, maybe you're sitting there and you're looking through old wrestling videos, or you're looking through fitness videos and you want to lose some extra weight, you know, DDP Yoga is the way to go. It may not be for everybody. You know, some people enjoy that high impact workout of a P90X or Insanity, and that's good for some people. You know, for people who are already in shape, that's a great way to stay just at a peak performance level. But if you're like me and you've got a lot of weight, extra weight on you, and you're not the most fit person, you don't have a lot of stamina going on, you know, you're gonna come into those kinds of workouts and they're just gonna destroy you. And I'm not talking about mentally; it's just physically. You're gonna be sore. You're gonna be sucking wind through most of it. So if you've got extra weight, and I'm not talking about 20 extra pounds, I'm talking about like 30 or more, you know, where, you know, going up a flight of stairs, you might get that heart rate up, you might get a little winded, or doing just everyday activities. You know, this is the way to go because it's got no impact. And that's something that's pretty darn cool, is because you sit there and I've done gym workouts, I've done personal trainers that run me ragged, and it's just not for me. But this, every day, I want to do. I mean, I want to do a workout. There's sometimes when I feel like, and it's hard to get myself through that little rough patch of actually getting it done. But once I do, I love it. So, anyway, that's my whole spiel for this week. I just felt like I needed to say it because I've been full of energy today, and I've been full of positivity and enthusiasm. I wanted to share that about DDP Yoga. So what's going on with me? Tomorrow, June 8th, I am participating in something that's called Run or Die. It's a 5K run. I would call it more of a fun run than a marathon or anything like that, or a race, because there's lots of people. There's too many people really running that thing, and they send you out in waves. But the cool thing about this is that it's a great, positive, vibrant, full of life kind of run. And you're running along, and people are throwing this colored dye at you. It's like this powder, and it's safe, it's non-toxic, it's environmentally friendly, it's the way to go. But you're getting yourself covered in purple and green and all these other cool colors, and you're just running through it, and it's basically one big party. It's basically a way for, you know, adults to get back into that mentality you were back when you were a child, and you would play outside with the hose or water balloons or squirt guns. So I mean, that's a rockin' positive kind of thing, and that's what I'm taking part in tomorrow. It'll be my first 5K, and while I'm not running it, I'm sure as hell gonna walk it, and I'm gonna try and keep my heart rate up there. If I can't get it right into that zone, I'm gonna be right around it. I'm gonna be wearing my heart rate monitor for the whole thing, and I gotta tell you, I'm excited. I'm very excited about it. I got my registration done today. I went down, picked up my shirt. It's a little small, so I might have to just tuck that into the belt and wear it off the back of my pants as a banner or something to that effect. So anyways, I'll make sure to take lots of pictures, might even take a video or two of this thing, and I look forward to posting all that for you guys to see tomorrow. So, day 32, in the books, going strong, full of energy, and I will see you guys on day 33.